Ukraine employs drones masterfully to blunt Russian offensiveness, both in close tactical combat and through bold strategic blows against critical military infrastructure, arms factories, and command nodes. Neutralizing armored platforms is far from straightforward. Beyond their mobility, many Russian tanks and IFVs now carry low-cost but remarkably efficient add-on protection, slat armor, cope cages, and improvised screens. These structures dissipate the energy of small drone warheads, which are deliberately kept light to preserve speed, range, and agility. The only reliable path to serious damage is an exact strike on a weak point. When the shaped charge detonates against shielded surfaces, the blast is largely absorbed by the vehicle's armor or the added layers, limiting penetration and effect. The true power emerges from the tight integration of reconnaissance drones with artillery, especially when hunting rare, high-cost Russian assets. The Kosta radar, among Moscow's more sophisticated systems and valued at roughly $60 million or more, demanded exceptional patience and expertise to find and destroy. After prolonged searching, Ukrainian operators executed a textbook elimination. The first artillery round bracketed the position for correction, and the second round landed precisely, shattering the radar's sensitive electronics in a devastating blast. Although FPV and other strike drones carry modest explosive charges, a well-placed hit directly on stored ammunition can obliterate even the heaviest tanks. Footage shows exactly this outcome. A small detonation inside the fighting compartment ignites the ready rounds, setting off a violent chain of secondary explosions. Fire pours from hatches and the turret ring. Repeated blasts shred internal systems while burning fragments fly outward. In most such cases, the decisive strike follows earlier drone attacks that had already compromised the armor or created entry points, enabling the final cumulative jet to trigger catastrophic cook-off. Western-supplied Bradley YFVs spearhead Ukrainian assaults, laying down heavy automatic cannon and coaxial machine gun fire to fix Russian infantry in place and cover the advance. Success hinges on prior drone surveillance that maps enemy trenches and strongpoints with precision, allowing smaller Ukrainian units to break through despite being outnumbered. During one such push, a Russian kamikaze drone streaked toward the dismounted troops, but struck only the Bradley's side armor. The infantry quickly sheltered, assessed the developing trap, and were ordered to disengage to avoid unacceptable losses. Re-entering the vehicle under drone threat was too risky, even with protective netting, so the squad fell back using the Bradley itself as a rolling barricade. Soldiers fired over and around the hull while the vehicle slowly reversed, providing mobile cover. An overhead reconnaissance drone fed constant updates on enemy positions, thwarting flanking maneuvers. A well-timed smokescreen completed the withdrawal, letting the team remount safely and exfiltrate to friendly lines without casualties. Seasoned Ukrainian drone operators have adapted to heavily protected vehicles. They frequently use a 1-2 approach. The first drone immobilizes or distracts. Then a follow-up craft deliberately targets an open hatch or vision port with a thermite/incendiary payload. At first, the damage appears minor, sparks, a small fire, but the burning agent soon reaches ammunition stowage. The resulting internal detonation rips the turret from its ring, hurls red-hot armor plates in all directions, and leaves a blazing crater where the vehicle once stood. Repair becomes impossible. Drones also transform artillery performance, particularly when paired with scarce precision munitions such as Excalibur-guided shells or HIMARS rockets. A ranging round lands close. The adjusting drone corrects, and the next round obliterates the target, frequently a multiple-launch rocket system. Detonating stored projectiles creates a terrifying secondary effect as tubes fire randomly in a dying spasm. Because Western precision ammunition arrives in limited quantities, drones provide the guidance layer that multiplies each round's lethality many times over, compensating for the lower inherent accuracy of Ukraine's largely Soviet-era howitzers. Russia has shifted tanks into indirect fire roles, shelling from standoff ranges with high-velocity rounds that give almost no audible warning. Early in the conflict, such vehicles were vulnerable to shoulder-fired ATGMs, but later they adopted dispersed, concealed positions far behind the front. Drones countered this evolution by maintaining persistent overwatch, spotting muzzle flashes or thermal signatures, and directing rapid counter-battery or strike drone responses. In the grinding fight for places like Chasiv Yar, reconnaissance UAVs operating above shattered buildings, fog, and snow provided continuous situational awareness. When a heavy Russian column attempted to infiltrate under concealment, drones detected the movement early. Pre-positioned Ukrainian teams, using mines to halt lead vehicles, followed by handheld anti-armor weapons and FPV drones aimed at ammunition bays, turned the advance into a kill zone. Multiple precise hits were often required, but once a vehicle was stopped, follow-up strikes exploited abandoned hatches or flew directly inside. The combination of mines stopping momentum from below and drones finishing from above proved lethal even against superior armor mass. Ultimately, the drone is merely an enabler. What matters most is operator proficiency and the skill to weave UAVs into combined arms operations alongside infantry, artillery, armor, sappers, and EW teams. While a single modern tank may require several drones to destroy, the extreme cost asymmetry, cheap, quickly built platforms versus multi-million-dollar armored vehicles, justifies the effort. Russian electronic countermeasures sometimes disrupt control links, yet experienced pilots adapt. One drone may be sacrificed or jammed while the next glides in on momentum for the killing blow, or night-capable units finish immobilized targets after dark. Ukraine also leads in naval drone innovation, fielding the first truly combat-effective surface vessels at scale. After initial truck bomb attempts on the Crimean Bridge achieved partial success, a follow-up wave of sea drones struck multiple bridge supports, severely damaging the roadway and making heavy military traffic unsustainable even though the rail line remained intact. Following the loss of the cruiser Moskva, the frigate Admiral Makarov assumed flagship duties in the Black Sea, until Ukrainian sea drones found it. The attack inflicted major internal damage, sidelining the warship for extended repairs. Russian outlets initially attributed the strike to foreign assistance, unable to accept that relatively simple Ukrainian technology could threaten such high-value naval assets. Powered by off-the-shelf jet ski engines, these low-cost platforms allow swarm tactics that can disable or sink ships costing tens or hundreds of millions, delivering decisive strategic impact even if many drones are lost. In one documented action, 4 sea drones targeted the missile corvette Ivanovets. The first breached the hull near the missile magazine, the second struck aft, the third penetrated the damaged area and detonated the ammunition load in a catastrophic explosion that tore the ship apart. A fourth drone recorded the vessel flooding and sinking. With an estimated value of $60 to $70 million, the kill represented a return on investment many dozens of times over. Drones likewise augment ground armor. A recon UAV locates a stationary Russian MTLB far from the line. A concealed Ukrainian T-64 receives precise targeting data and engages with main gun fire without ever breaking cover. First round correction, second round refinement, and soon the target is burning internally, turning legacy tanks into highly accurate, survivable indirect fire platforms. Sea drones also crippled the modern command and communications ship Ivan Kurs, inflicting prolonged damage that degraded Russian Black Sea Fleet coordination. In chaotic close combat, such as when Russian and Ukrainian squads unexpectedly occupy the same ruined building, drones provide life-saving overwatch. An overhead UAV guides a Bradley's autocannon and machine gun fire to suppress the larger enemy force without risking friendly troops, then directs smoke grenade deployment and extraction maneuvers, smashing through obstacles to evacuate the outnumbered defenders. Across land, sea, and urban environments, Ukrainian forces demonstrate that modern conflict increasingly favors integration, precision, adaptability, and asymmetric tools over sheer mass. Drones have become the connective tissue that turns limited resources into decisive local and theater-level effects, repeatedly frustrating larger, better-equipped formations and reshaping the course of the war.